All of my guests today had their smart home camera systems hacked and their personal data compromised. Now, Arjun and his wife Jessica are another family whose smart home was hacked while their 7-month-old son was asleep. Take a look.
Arjun Sood was standing outside his son Oliver's door Sunday when he heard an unseen intruder talking to them through their Nest security camera.
Yes, I'm here. Come.
I was shocked to hear a deep, manly voice talking to my 7-month-old son. My blood ran cold.
He burst in, the voice stopped, but once downstairs,
And I was standing right about here,
they heard the voice again, using obscenities.
asking me, why I'm looking at him and continuing to taunt me.
You're all Krishnikers, okay, versus. Bye.
What's that?
The Soods unplugged their interior cameras, called police, and soon after, Nest.
And I said, how long has this been going on for? We don't know. We can't tell you. We don't have the logs.
Extremely disturbing, he says, considering there are cameras all over their home.
5 outside, 6 outside, 7 outside. Until they actually communicate with you, they could be in here watching. You can't tell.
Sood says his trust in Nest is shattered. He wants to return the system.
What's that?
Nest refused.
Did you notice the temperature in your home going up before you heard the hacker?
Not entirely, Dr. Phil. What happened is my wife and I were sitting in our living room and we heard noises. As we went up, I stood outside my son's door and I listened for a little bit and I heard a voice. It sounded like they were saying obscenities. So I barged in and I picked him up and I noticed he was soaked, very, very wet. The thermostat that we have lights up because it realizes we're in a certain proximity. And I noticed it was 90 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
90 degrees for a 7-month-old baby. As I think everybody here knows, they can't regulate their own temperature.
Yeah.
I'm lost for words when I have to express just how that made me feel. But I am also grateful that that is where it was left. We could have been having a very different conversation. But by the grace of God, we're not.
Here is some of what Arjun was able to capture from his hacking nightmare.
Yes, I'm here. Come.
I know you're here. Who are you? Who is this?
Look at me.
Are you just sitting at your computer there? Into my account?
Put there your mic.
What's that? Where are you? Which country?
You're all Krishnikers, okay, versus. Bye.
What's that?
How long did that conversation go on in total?
I think it was about a minute, maybe just a little bit more.
Yeah, one of the first things they said was, "Stop looking at me."
Yeah.
Thought that was ironic. Do you still have these cameras?
Yes, I
Okay.
do. After this entire episode happened, suddenly the company that this happened through had the foresight, based on some of the feedback I left, to say, hey, by the way, we have something called two-factor authentication. You should probably enable it. So I did.
Kevin, does two-factor authentication help?
Oh, absolutely. Enabling two-step authentication or two factors definitely raises the bar significantly and should be done.